one ice cream. Maybe a donut.
Hi, my name is Marty Lopez.
Hi, I'm Carly.
I'm Lindsay, and I'll be running a mile
Every day.
For a whole month. Now, I'm really excited about this challenge, especially because I really enjoy running.
I am not a runner. I don't know what I was thinking signing up for this challenge.
I am really looking forward to this.
I really do try to stay as fit as I can throughout the week.
I love a challenge.
I only really run for two things, which is food and catching the train.
Unfortunately, about 6 months ago, I sustained an injury, which was a partial tear to my right knee. Definitely haven't been able to run. Luckily, about a month ago, my doctor finally gave me the go-ahead signal.
We'll be running 6 days a week for 4 weeks with one rest and stretch day.
I am really excited to get started.
Really looking forward to this challenge.
I'm kind of scared, so let's see how this goes.
Ready to get going, put one foot in front of another, and do this thing.
I'm not cut out for this 1 mile challenge right now. It's really hot. Oh, okay, fine.
I just got back from my very first run in over 6 months, and I'd have to say I feel really great. I left my apartment this afternoon thinking I'd probably do around 9 to 10 minutes for my first mile. Pretty surprised to see that I had clocked in at around 7:36.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I finished in about 8 minutes. However, throughout the entire duration of the run, I was in so much pain. I don't know if it was because I didn't do a great job of stretching beforehand. I thought I'd feel better after than what I feel right now.
Overall, felt really great and looking forward to continuing this challenge for the next couple of days.
That was legitimately the least fun I've had since Corona started. My time was 17 minutes. However, in my defense, I had to stop many times because I thought I was going to puke. The only thought that was going through my head was, I hate this so much. I would be interested to see if I can run without stopping. Hopefully that happens. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Day 2 of running. I'm still not very happy about this.
Today's run was right under 13, so it was like 12:41, 12:42. So it's a huge improvement on my part. It probably helps that I'm not actually sitting for my stops or breaks.
Today was super rainy. I'd literally rather do anything else than go outside for a run.
I just got done with a run. It was my 5th run, and I'm a little bit worried because my body is in a lot of pain, and it almost feels like I am in just as much pain even when I'm not in the act of running or exerting my body. I think that I'm going to stop for the time being, connect with a professional just to get some advice and ensure that I am treating my body right and taking these signs seriously.
Day 7, day of rest.
I would say that I definitely am very sore.
This week was, much more difficult than I originally anticipated.
I definitely felt like I was going to be a lot slower. It's, nice to be able to go back to having a full body exercise again.
So a funny story is I posted 2 photos of myself running for this challenge on my Instagram story. I have never received as many messages or reactions to anything that I've posted in the history of my Instagram account. I think the majority of them were like the laughing, crying emoji, or my favorite was, "Who are you?" Day 7 Lindsay is a lot more optimistic than day 1 Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm so happy and relieved to be talking with you today, so thank you so much.
Hopefully I can help you out.
So I tried to get into running, and I found that my legs are just in an extreme pain.
So have you increased your training recently? Have you added new activities? Are you running more?
Yeah, definitely. I went from not running at all to running every single day with the exception of one rest day each week.
So that's a 100% increase in your training. If you think about that, that's a lot to put on your body. So probably what's happening is the posterior tibialis muscle is there, and when that kind of repetitively is overused, then you get something called medial tibial stress syndrome. And that's basically little micro tears or just excess stress on those muscles.
So is it just like me resting? Is it ice? Like, is there any other thing that I can do to like ease this?
Number one, if I could rewind, I would have told you before you started this daily mile challenge, I would say really ease into it, like walk, run. The first couple days, like walk a minute, run a minute. In your case, for this type of injury, we don't want you to push through the pain. You need to take some rest days.
That conversation was super helpful. I think that I do have to listen to both professionals as well as my body and not continue with this challenge. I'm going to move forward with different training that was discussed and just continue to challenge my body in a way that helps me grow and not make me feel like I can't move.
Beginning of week 2 for this 4-week challenge, and happy to report that I beat my personal best from last week and made it from Midtown all the way the Williamsburg Bridge.
Would you like to go for a run? You gonna go? Is that a yes? Let's go. Hard day. I had the not so brilliant idea to bring my dog along with me on a run. My dog is basically a reflection of me. I had to stop every few times because he decided it would be a lovely time to go for some poop breaks. So it was running with a dog on a leash on one hand and collecting the poop in the other, so it wasn't great.
So during week 2 of this challenge, I decided to go up the Main for a couple of days with a small group of friends.
So I've managed to make it out of the house. I'm just gonna walk it today. A brisk walk, a fast mom walk.
I think forcing myself to wake up a little bit earlier for those morning runs were definitely a nice change from what I'm used to. I felt a lot more energetic, a lot more awake during my mornings after my run. I think it's just a really good way to clear your mind before you actually start your day.
Don't know if you can see how steep the incline is, but it is very not fun. Today is Sunday, the end of week 2. I will say that my run times are a little bit more consistent this week. I was definitely swearing a lot less during my runs. I will admit I didn't complete the week in full. I feel still a little guilty, and I'm hoping that, you know, next week I'll be able to do the full week. No excuses.
Past few weeks, my knees have been feeling a lot better, and it's given me the confidence to increase my running speed. I found myself actually overtaking people.
I don't hate the idea of running so much, but I'm still not a huge fan of it. I know I'll feel a lot better once I'm done, so let's go. Opting for a more scenic route for today's run, and it is much flatter than the slopes of my street, so hopefully this will get me running in a happier state than I normally am.
I think another great outcome with this challenge has been my return to normalcy in terms of my diet.
I want to say that this is what I imagine would be a decent enough excuse not to go out today.
Because I'm running a lot more, burning a lot more calories, and really need that energy, I found myself cooking a lot more of my comfort food, which are a lot heartier. Food is a really big part of my life, and a lot of the reason why I like to run a lot is because I enjoy eating so much.
End of week 3 confessional. I went mountain biking with my boyfriend Saturday, and I took a bit of a tumble. I did fall and kind of landed a bit on my ankle. So my ankle's been swollen for the last like 24 hours. I may have to consider taking the day off just so that I don't potentially hurt myself more. I did find myself enjoying mountain biking more than I enjoyed running, and I don't really see that's gonna change within a week. But I will say I do appreciate runners and I can see why they love it. I'm almost there, so close. I can feel it. I can get through the first week. I can definitely get through the last.
Looks like New York summer has finally officially come to an end.
So I am up a little earlier and thought I could get that run in. My ankle's still sore, it's bruised up a bit, but I mean, I've been able to walk around without much issues, so let's see if I can push through this last week. It's not looking real great for me today. My injury was a very good excuse for me not to run. I'm done. I don't want to do it.
All right, finally made it to my last day of the challenge. Feeling pretty pumped today. Hopefully I'm able to bring my time down to sub 7, but let's see.
Alright, so my running every day for 30 days has finally come to an end. Very sad.
I'm proud of myself of kind of doing this. I wish I could tell you that I completed this mile challenge for the month in full, but I cannot.
With these last 30 days, I've just really seen and been really impressed with the progress that I've had.
I wish I could tell you that this challenge has completely changed the way that I think about running, but it hasn't. If you wanted to eat a cupcake every day for a month, I'm your girl, but not running a mile every day.
On my final run, day 30, I was able to clock in at 6 minutes and 39 seconds. Having that goal on my very last day of trying to clock in at sub 7 really helped push me.
I also wish that I could have gotten that mile under 10 minutes, but I just don't think a month was long enough for me to achieve that goal.
I'm usually quite stressed during the week, but because of running every day, I found myself a lot less stressed. You know, with those runs, I've been able to clear my mind.
It was fun to do something new and something that I wouldn't have tried otherwise, especially with COVID going on. I definitely have a new appreciation for people who run on the daily.
For anyone who's thinking of trying out this challenge for 30 days, if I had to give myself a number one piece of advice, it would be to stretch. The last thing you want is to be out for 6 months because of an injury which you could have prevented because of stretching.
Maybe this will motivate me to do something more outdoorsy or just go outside more often, even if it means just going out for that walk.
So overall, I think that this challenge has had a very positive impact, not only on my physical health, but also my mental health. So in the coming months, I will definitely continue to keep running and adding that to my weekly routine. And who knows, maybe I'll see you in the next New York City Marathon.